Kyle here from allmediareviews.blogspot.com. I can't keep track of what I've actually uploaded and what I haven't because I've made videos and haven't uploaded in the last almost 9 months. Anyway, I'm here to do a quick video. It's only 11 minutes on my memory card right now on my camera. But anyway, about 2 books that I picked up, literary works. One being this King's X biography of sort called The Oral History by Greg Prato. It just came out officially, was it last Friday the 22nd, or it might have, yeah, it might have been, but it may have been the week before the 15th. I got it in the mail within the last 4 or 5 days. I ordered it late, but I decided I wanted to order it, kind of waiting for my finances and stuff. And I have only been paging through it, although I didn't even notice there's a lot of pictures here in the middle. But kind of paging through the end of it. But to me, just looking through it just vaguely, it's a lot of quotes. Even on the back, they have quotes from like Andy Summers there, The Police, Billy Corgan, and Richard Christie of Death, and some other Iced Earth, and Paul Schaefer. It's a lot of musicians, basically. Yeah, mostly musicians. Eddie Trunk's in there, from what I can tell, but mostly musicians, from Mike Portnoy to like Billy Corgan or Devin Townsend. But it's kind of a cool way. I would guess what the author did is a lot of what this is he emailed a lot of people in the industry for a long period of time with questions, comments about the band King's X and their history. So maybe specific questions about albums, because I know he covers sort of their chronology, but a lot, and just like, what was your take on this album? What was your take on this period? Why didn't they get big? You know, what's the biggest endearing part of King's X? Stories about tours, a lot of other stuff. So, but I just have scratched the surface on this. I haven't. Maybe at some point when I finish going through it or reading the whole thing again, if I have the time, I'll do another video or post something in the blog or both. So, but yeah, good read. I'm a huge King's X fan, been a fan for 20 plus years. It was like 1996 or 97 that I got, 96 I think it was. I got into them, so, and I've seen them live like a dozen times. And they have a new album coming out they're working on. They're going to go in the studio in April. I heard an interview with Ty Tabor this past week. In April, they're going to go into the studio and write a new record, or record a new record of songs they've already written. To be out sometime later this year. So, the second item, and probably the only other item unless I want to bring anything else up, is another literary work. And I just literally got it yesterday, and it was in the dark that I looked through it. This is the second work of the graphic novel from The Deer Hunter. Act 2, The Meaning of and All Things Regarding Ms.Leading, or Ms.Leading rather. But, you know, the thing is, it's not very long. Copyright 2018, made in China. It's, I don't know how many pages this thing is. You can page through it. I have the first act, the Act 1 graphic novel, and while that wasn't very long either, it was sort of understandable, because the album was only like 30-35 minutes and only like 6 or 7 songs. But I was just posted something online. Someone mentioned that this. Oh yeah, it says part 1. So this is just part. Obviously, it's just part of it. I mean, there might be 2, 3, 4 parts to it. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I love Act 2 is my favorite album, not necessarily purely based on the story. It's mostly from the musical standpoint, but I do like some of the stories with the, you know, the Hunter's mother, the Red Hands especially. You think of the prostitute and the sort of the different characters with the pimp and the priest and the Delphi Express. There's a picture of a train in here. Yeah, so, I mean, I got to go through this. It won't take me very long. I just literally didn't have time to do it. I just looked at a couple pages before I came over here today to the storage space. But, so, I don't know how many more parts from Act 2 we're going to have. Let's see. But, maybe 1, maybe 2. I would think, just looking at this and thinking about Act 2, I would think probably at least 2, maybe 3 more. I don't know. So, and it does come with this, and I know I saw people post when some people got theirs literally like a month ago or more, but it came with this card. It says, "The Deer Hunter presents the Axe coming soon." Now I don't know what that's referring to, a tour or some kind of media or film animated thing. I don't know. My guess is it's probably a tour. That'd be my first guess, but he already did some of the tours with the final act tour. I don't know. Maybe he's going to do a tour of sort of like what Coheed and Cambria does, where he does one act throughout the whole tour. I don't know, but they've been quiet. The Deer Hunter toured with Between the Buried and Me in 2018, and really since then, it's been very quiet. The only thing Deer Hunter related that came out was that film around the Christmas that was an homage to the Grinch. And it's interesting. I just saw that movie. I saw that movie. I saw Bohemian Rhapsody also recently. And I'm actually the Academy Awards are tomorrow night. The Spirit Awards are tonight. I will try to see if I can find a way to watch the Spirit Awards, but I'm actually rooting for Bohemian Rhapsody and specifically Rami Malek after kind of blowing it off and kind of being skeptical. But after finally seen it, I gained a new appreciation for that film, the way the film was made, for Freddie Mercury in general, and Rami Malek as an actor. I didn't really know him that well. I never watched Mr. Robot, so. But thank you for watching. Yeah, there's like stuff that I made videos for that I don't know if I ever showed. I think I did. I don't know if I showed this on, but this is my Fiacre 12-inch single for Sugar Face. Of course, I still have yet to hear Negabone because there's no download code, but I don't know. At some point it'll be online. So, but I'll see you next time. Anyone who subscribed, please subscribe. And there's a milestone coming up that I will be posting relatively soon.